Can you round 783 to the nearest 10? That's a question that 60% of Arizona third graders could not answer on last year's Arizona Academic Standards Assessment. Results on the test given annually in grades 3 through 8 were mixed, as Cronkite News reporter Haley Smilow reports from our Washington bureau.
The good news is that state standardized test scores rose slightly last year. The not so good news is that they only rose compared to the year before, when the pandemic caused test scores in math and English to tank.
The 2021 school year was a significantly disrupted school year. I would say that contributed to the lower numbers in the spring of 2021. And then having a relatively complete year of in-person learning in 2021 to 2022 likely contributed to the better outcomes.
41% of students passed the English section of the test last year, and 33% passed the math section, up by 3 and 2 percentage points respectively over the previous year, but still at or below pre-pandemic levels.
Historically, the state of Arizona our test scores have been low, and it's not something that we're okay with.
Another historic trend that continued in the latest test results was a clear divide between students of different races and socioeconomic backgrounds. White and Asian third graders, for example, passed the English test at higher rates than Black or Latino students.
Gaps between subgroups have consistently been there. It's not that those subgroups need particularly radically different way of being taught, but there are some gaps. They all don't start on the same level playing field.
Educators caution that the scores should be taken with a grain of salt. The 2021-2022 school year was the first time the state shifted away from the Arizona Merit 2 test to the new Arizona Academic Standards Assessment.
Not a great barometer for us, and it changes every year, so it's really hard to, kind of keep in tune with what kids are actually learning based on that test.
But educators say the scores can't be ignored either. C-Corps says the continued low scores point out the needs in state classrooms.
Class sizes are higher. I mean, you've got first grade classrooms who have 28 or 29 students in them. We also do not have enough interventionists who can help support and do that small group instruction for those kids who are falling behind.
C-Corps and others say the path to better test scores is pretty simple. Increase school funding, keep kids in the classroom, and keep parents involved. In Washington, Haley Smilow, Cronkite News.
We'll know more after the test for the current school year is given, but that won't happen until April next year. And in case you want to be smarter than the average third grader, 783 rounded to the nearest 10 rounds down to an even 780.